North Korea's leader Kim Jong Un has arrived in Russia on board his heavily armoured train before meeting Russian President Vladimir Putin. The North Korean leader disembarked shortly after crossing into Russia in Kazan, where he met local leaders first. He's expected to carry on to Vladivostok, where he'll meet with the Russian leader. US officials suggest talks of North Korea providing Russia with weaponry for the Ukraine war will dominate the meetings. Joining us live now, the Australian National University's North Korea expert, Dr. Leonid Petrov. Doctor, good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. So how significant is this meeting?
Good morning. Well, I believe it's significant for both parties. Russia is going to demonstrate its new diplomatic ambition after the invasion of Ukraine. So Russia has been increasingly isolated, and for Vladimir Putin, it's important to demonstrate that he is not just someone who is now being sought by the International Criminal Court, but also supported by the neighbouring states like North Korea. And for the North Korean leader, Kim Jong Un, who also spent 3.5 years in complete seclusion after his borders were closed in January 2020, it's the first foreign trip. He cannot go as far as perhaps China or Russia, and
Wow.
the only two states he's been visiting in the recent years, with the exception of Vietnam, where he met with former President Donald Trump. So now Vladimir Putin, second time in the last 4 years, and both North Koreans and Russians still at war. They're both under international sanctions. Both economies are suffering, and they look forward to fruitful cooperation, not only in economy, but also in the defense area.
So what actually comes out of it? Anything, or is it just for show? Is people like Kim Jong Un just enjoying a moment in the sun?
Well, it's a little bit of both. Dictators don't like to fly. They travel by trains. Vladimir Putin visited Vladivostok Eastern Economic Forum, meeting with just a handful of delegations under high security protection. Kim Jong Un is traveling on the armoured train for already a number of days. And interestingly, they're not meeting in Vladivostok. They're heading north, about 1,000 kilometers north of Vladivostok. There's a secluded spot known as Vostochny, or Eastern Cosmodrome, the launching pad for intercontinental ballistic missiles and spacecraft. And both Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong Un are going to meet there. Well, this is going to be the perfect spot for the dictators to meet, discuss their crafty plans, and bypass international sanctions.
Crafty plans like sending weapons into Ukraine, or for the Russians, I mean?
Sending outdated Soviet-era North Korean-produced armaments, conventional weapons, artillery shells, projectiles will be sent to the Western Front to destroy Ukrainian cities and kill innocent people. And Russia will proliferate nuclear technologies and perhaps some kind of secrets for the North Korean nuclear submarines, which potentially can be used across the Pacific.
Dr. Leonid Petrov, appreciate your time. Thank you.